Well, hello again, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome to Medieval Engineers. Let's get right started into the fun. As you've known, of course, Space Engineers being a very, very good game. Medieval Engineers is pretty much among the same type of game, and we're going to go ahead and take a little bit of a tour around a sandbox world that I've created. Just beyond this wall, we have a beautiful settlement. Oh, look at that. Isn't it amazing? You can terraform in this game. The path that you're seeing me walk on is a path that I've designed as well. By terraforming the land and painting it as a soil color, you can create all sorts of different types of castles and scenarios, farms, destructible items, trebuchets, and weapons. Though I haven't gotten that far, I've spent most of my time creating things such as this, with many plans in the future for expansion. You can see here at our first settlement that we've got a house here that is pretty damn beautiful looking. Look at that. Really cool types of materials and such that you can build out of wood, shingles, cobblestone, and much, much more. You can build circular towers or square towers, as you see on top of that keep over there. And this area is just where I'm getting started. I've got many more plans for advanced construction here. So you can kind of see a little bit of a town unfolding here, market area, several flat and blank zones for future houses, and even a little bit of a graveyard down there as well, to the best of my artistic ability at the time. So what's interesting is in this game I've already kind of let's climb to the top of this castle. You can kind of see how I start small in some of my designs and get better and better as I go along. This tower here, everything here placed completely by me. Every little section of the building is by my hand. So down there you can kind of see the open plains there, and over there is a section that I painted as well. I'm gonna go ahead and check out the keep now, and just hurry up with the tour a little bit so we can get on to some building. So let's go into flying mode right away, and here we'll bring up the menu bar. You can see that placing items is fairly simple, and they'll drag right into the ground. As you can see here, you can kind of almost like in Rust build a sunk foundation like that, and you can build right into the side of mountains and hills and such like that, or even flatten the ground as I had over here to build some of the other structures. So up here we have a windmill, which wind power will actually work in the game, and there will be pulleys and ropes and other things that will be somewhat like a refinery, maybe a way to generate materials or refine ores, maybe fire, maybe water, and all sorts of different things here. Somewhat sort of just a makeshift just kind of an interesting design here, and you can kind of see these things do actually work. I can bump it and push into it, and I'm not exactly certain if wind is implemented quite yet. It does seem to be a power source for the future. So again, every one of these blocks placed down by me, you can see some things are a little wonky like this, but if the game has gone this far and already looks this great, there's no question that you should pick up this great game now. Alright, so you can see kind of the interior to buildings. Gets a little darker on the inside. There should be torches and lighting systems sometime in the future, and there's even collapsing and the ability to break things. Of course, I'm sure you definitely want to see that. So let's go ahead and toss a large projectile right at our castle here, and let's give it a throw. And look at that. All comes tumbling down with just one throw. Look at that, the entire wall knocked out. Structural integrity is extremely important in this game, and if you remove buildings and structures' ability to hold their own weight, they will come tumbling down. You'll see this tower here in just a second. Some things seem to defy gravity sometimes. This entire tower should be coming down right about now. And wow, look at that. I guess it does not want to come on down. Oh, of course, because structural integrity is off. But we can smash everything regardless, and it really looks cool coming down. So when you turn on structural integrity, it's almost like turning on gravity mode. We'll see a little bit more from that coming up a little later. But anyway, let's go and check out the high settlement up here in the lands of Raptoria, I guess, as we continue our tour around. Up here is a little bit of a monastery, or keep, or something. You can see a little tavern built here with blanks, places for more expansion. I just didn't get around to it. Flattened out the top of this mountain, built kind of a wall around it, kind of a base structure, and there's even a pathway that goes up here from the woods, kind of a secret entrance. You can see there multiple entrances that go into the mountain. There's a kind of a tunnel here that goes up the stairwell all the way back and forth. Again, this is a path that I've cut out, even a little bridge that I placed in the game. And we've got some examples over here as we go over to our high castle when we build that in just a second. I'll show you exactly what it's like to build in this game. Again, the interiors of this game are absolutely beautiful. I mean, nothing better than this. This is just absolutely stunning. Though this castle has no structural integrity whatsoever, it is a little frustrating and a little bit of a trial and error process in order to try to get your buildings to work, especially when they're this large. This may seem like a tiny little house, but in this game, this is a monumentous. It's really like building a monument, really, with all the materials that you have to gather to do such a thing. It's really impressive. Jump up to the top real quick, and you can see all the expansive land that we can kind of somehow walk through and harvest. Somehow in the future there'll be tools, melee weapons and such. I'm really hoping to see some of that stuff soon, and this is exactly how you'll build settlements like the one down there. With that said, let's go up to the high castle then, and we'll do some building. So here we are at the high castle, and we've got some examples then that we can lay down for you in order to show you exactly how building is done. Now, roofs are somewhat of a nemesis to me, but they can be easily constructed in this game, just similar to Space Engineers. I'm actually using a little bit of a mod pack that includes things that are unlocked a little early. I'm going to use this roof corner instead. Oh, it looks like I'm still selecting the unofficial one. Here we are. So this tall roof here, again, you can press R to rotate, or E to rotate rather, and R to flip things up and down. So there you go, a little bit of a tower built here. You can see the castle built right into the wall, into the mountain rather, and the walls are built right into that mountain. It's really amazing. Really looks beautiful. With a little bit of time and finesse, you can even make your own fantasy castle. And the interesting thing is, there's a lot of options in order to get things to fix snugly to other pieces. In this game, you can see here that just by pressing the Alt key, we can kind of get it to go where we want it to. Normally, you'd have to kind of, wing it a little bit, but you can press Alt to nudge some blocks into some more particular places, or even by just holding Control, in a matter of a few minutes, you can build your own tower. Let's go ahead and do one now. I'm going to go ahead and make this one about 4 tall, and you can see there I actually kind of messed up already by building it just one off of the support here for the castle, so we definitely want to make sure we do that correctly. Hold Shift or Alt like this to bring it down flat. There you go. Up to 4. We'll do the same on the other sides here, and building a castle is just this easy, ladies and gentlemen. You too can build your own castle, your own fortresses, your own settlements. Imagine the possibilities in this game. Multiplayer obviously confirmed, and it's going to be coming very soon. Not exactly sure when. That's anybody's guess. But imagine just all the Lord of the Rings. This is really like a hybrid Minecraft meets Rust type of game. Resource gathering, building, siege weapons. What more could you ask for? Our tower will look a little strange as we have a little bit of a notch out of it, but sometimes that's how it is with the limited blocks in the game. You really have to be extra creative on how you build things, but look at what I've built with just the basic pieces in the start here. We're going to put down a stone wall arch just to make our doorway a little bit more welcoming. And you can see here that we can actually build another one too to make it a little bit more realistic looking. You kind of see there it looks it's not flush, but it looks really cool. Now, one of the more difficult things in the game, for me at least, is building staircases. And with the stone spiral staircase, all you really have to do is kind of rotate things into position. Again, holding Alt to get it to fall into place, and pressing X, at least on my controls, to try to get the fly mode on. Here we are building our stairwell. Very easy. You just kind of got to pay attention to where you're placing the blocks, and you just need to rotate things correctly. Again, you kind of have to have your block. There you see I screwed up a little bit. If you do mess up, you can hold Alt to select an individual piece, or you can rotate it back into position like I just did. It is a little difficult to place these stairs. If you're having trouble now and you've been playing for a while, or if you're a first-timer, it definitely was not easy for me to figure it out the hard way. As most things in life, that's the way they come. So we're going to go ahead and finish up this stairs in just a second or two. If you guys are enjoying this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And please do tell a friend about this fantastic game. Much more videos, exclusive videos from the Rat Pack coming about some hidden things in the game and other mods and other things that we're working on, including a new multiplayer series in the future. So with the top of that tower complete, all we have to do now is we'll make it a simple tower. We'll just go ahead and throw down some wood planks for the top, and we'll go ahead and we'll make a kind of a notch to it, and we'll go ahead and make a stone platform here that can go all the way around the outside of the tower. And again, it won't be perfect, but it'll definitely do the job. And there we go. We got corner pieces. By the way, you can rotate your mouse up and down. You can see here that there are long pieces for the sides. There are cornered pieces for interior walls, and pieces like this for exterior walls, or walls that turn in different directions. So kind of screwed that one up there. I'm gonna just go ahead and finish this up real quick, and back to these pieces. There we go. Now, time to build some more. Let's see, we've got hidden stuff. Ah, here we are. This is what we're looking for. Stone battlements. We can put these on the outside like this, which is not the right piece for us. We want the stone battlement center. Perfect. Now, we can build these just like this with corners, no problem, just like we did previously. And you can see in just a matter of seconds, we have ourselves a beautiful tower. Look at that, almost done. 2 more blocks and we're good. Look at that. So we can build windows into that tower. Again, remember, if you have structural integrity on, you're definitely going to want to not build as much in structural integrity mode, as once you remove the piece of a wall, it may come crashing down. So we have a little bit of a tower there, a big tower, and we have our keep just here. Look at that. Oh, it's so cool with a little secret entrance in here. Let me get rid of that piece. There's much more to be done in this world, much more that we can do, so please stay tuned for more fun, and let's get destroying some things, shall we? Oh, yes. Alright, let's destroy some things for real this time. Here we go. Blue. Look at that. Oh, that's awesome. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, wow. Fantastic. Look at that. You see the roof come right off. The thing collapsed down. Look at the dust. Oh, you can still see into the interior. And look at that. The side of the marketplace that was kind of bumped into also took some heavy damage as the tower came down. Let's hit something else. Let's see if we can bring down this entire stronghold here with one hit. Looks like it's coming down. Oh, yeah. That's coming down. Oh, look at the walls are just crumbling. The tower is actually holding on pretty strong, but it's just a little matter of time here. And a huge resource suck on what it takes to do this in the game, but obviously with optimization in time, it will only get better. Looks like the tower's clinging on for dear life here. And as you move backwards, by the way, these balls sometimes project you forward. So that keep is completely collapsed. The tower is down. Let's take a swing at the old windmill here, and I apologize, Dutch people, for what you're about to see. Please don't cry. Just knocking out the side of that foundation there severely weakens the structure, and though made of wood, it is much lighter, and thus is not going to have as much of a catastrophic. Oh wow! Look! Wow! That entire foundation just being blown away. Stairwell coming off as well. You can see the interior structure trying to hold itself up. We're going to take out the supports if we can, and see if we can bring this thing down. The wood in this game is pretty strong. It seems like it's going to need some work. I missed there with one of my throws, but look at this. It is coming down. Oh wow! Yeah, wood is very, very OP. Stalin wood, if you will. Look at that. Here it comes. Sorry, Netherlanders. Oh boy, sad day to be you. Shit. Okay. Wow. All right, let's go on up to the Monte Cassino up here. Basically, the mission that we were working on, or the more like the I don't know, some sort of sanctuary. But as you can see, that structure, we haven't even hit it yet, and it's pretty much been gutted due to the loading process. Some of this debris is gone, but you can see here that the structure is not doing too well. In fact, it's pretty much fallen onto the ground. Now, I'm going to show you probably the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, which is ultimate destruction coming down like this. Just look at that one hit. You will see an avalanche, a literal avalanche of stone and rock, and just pardon the chugging here for a second, as this unoptimized game does the best it can. Wow, look at all of that. I mean, the game is individually processing the breakup of those stones and the gravity of it going down the side of the mountain. That's absolutely amazing. Another rock toss, you can just see this whole thing just kind of be blown apart. Rock doesn't have a lot of give, so rock on rock violence is not recommended. Look at that piece, that debris flying up towards the tower. Looks like it's not going to go anywhere near it, but look at all of that. Small pieces making their way to the bottom of the hill. And it's just like watching cockroaches or ants or something over an anthill. Look at all the dust, all the debris. Some pieces of stone are still flying hill. It's a little glitchy, but no big deal. You can also see this side of the mountain, just all the rubble. Jeez, look at that. And it's still coming down too. It's just pouring off the top of the mountain. Absolutely beautiful. Let's go ahead and give this tower a hit, and let's try to chop it down like a tree. Let's try to hit it on this side and just see if we can somehow convince it to come over this way. Though every time I've tried this in the past, it always seems to be resistant and goes the other way. Looks like it actually might be playing along this time. Or is it going to be Troll Tower? I don't know. A wizard may live at this. What the hell? Does it have a magical spell on it? Look at it. It's standing right there. We got to give it a little bit of a nudge, I believe, to try to get it to go down the mountain. You can see it kind of just clinging to dear life here on this side. And the game will be in slow motion mode as it's trying to process all of this stuff. Gonna see if we can just fly and bump it a little bit, but it's not gonna have any give. It's gonna do what it wants to do. So let's go ahead and give it another swing and knock out the support underneath it. Damn, this is a troll tower. It's a damn wizard troll. What the hell? Oh, I've never seen this before. Okay. Well, regardless, look at that. Oh wow. Okay, so something went horribly wrong there. Oh, I see. There's wooden supports up there, I think, that are holding the whole tower up. So that actually was keeping it from tipping over, as wood probably doesn't actually... As you can see here, these wood pieces are not being bent or broken, so they must not have some sort of... There must be decorative at this time. They must have a lot of strength to them to build trebuchets. So that whole tower there coming down, boom, the nice direct hit from the... I mean, look at the cinematic... shots that you can get in this game. I mean, without the HUD on, just seeing this, I mean, it's literally like an action film. That is just amazing. You know, just seeing buildings go up like that. I want to see fire. I want to see gradual destruction, maybe different gravities that you can play with. So here's our... well, by the way, I didn't save since the last time, since we destroyed that, so our tower's gone. But let's just see how much damage we can make towards this keep up here. This keep is pretty well defended with these large blocks and with direct hits like that. Whoa, one taking me along for the ride. But you can see how the debris gets caught up in the stairs and everything. I mean, look at that. I mean, literally, you could do like Dark Souls or something like that with your friends. I mean, look at that. I mean, it actually took out the stairs coming up here. I mean, there are some really cinematic things you can do in this game. I mean, you can actually leave the debris here and recreate. Obviously, people are going to do one-for-one scale recreations of Lord of the Rings, Skyrim, and everything else. Whoa, Hot Fadoma. All right. So there you go. Look at the destruction. Look at the building. Look at it all. It's all available now. So pick yourself up this game. I'll be covering it more with the Rat Pack. So again, if you guys are enjoying this, like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.